Oh, I think there's something coming our way. Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate, and Bebop and I are so glad that you could join us today. As you see, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up here. I have the new super smelter. Hey, shh. Hey, I have the new super smelter installed over there, so I don't need these. Quiet, shh. So I don't need these here anymore. Okay, fine. Yes, I will ask them. Jeez, just be a little patient, okay? Okay, well, Bebop is a little bit impatient. So, if you remember a couple episodes ago, we had a little bit of an argument over who was the fastest. And so we decided to have a little bit of a race. Here, 1 second. Let me show you how the race went down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, so we cut it off right there at the end because Bebop and I had a little bit of a disagreement. You see, I am positive by the results of that race that I won. And Bebop is positive by the results of the race that he won. And neither one of us want to run it again because we're both positive that we won, but the footage is inconclusive. Here, let me show you the last couple seconds. I think if we just freeze frame it right there, you see, it's very clearly I am the winner, right? I won that. You see my toe is crossing the line first, right? Okay, alright, I know. Bebop thinks that his toe crossed the line first. And we just can't come to an agreement. So Bebop and I are hoping that you'll help us out, okay? So, take a look at that footage and let us know what you think. Now, I am so positive that I won. Let's do this. If no one comments, if you don't leave any comment, then you're agreeing with me that I won the race. Yes? Okay, and if you think, Bebop won the race, maybe you need glasses, maybe, you don't have very good eyesight, maybe you were away from the screen when it happened. If you think that Bebop won the race, then put down in the comments that Bebop won. Okay? We'll do it that way. Sorry, Bebop, I'm pretty sure that they're going to agree with me. Speaking of things that are left unfinished from a previous episode, I really had planned last time you were here to complete the stuff with the farm over there, to finish up the farmland, to get his little house built, to have Bebop collect all the items that we need, and to, get a building put around our super smelter and our mud and brick farm. Well, that didn't really work out. Actually, I didn't really finish it, but I did work on it between episodes because I really wanted to have it done before we started today. And do you know that sometimes there are things that we equally love and hate at the same time? Can you think of it here? Yes, I know it's getting night. I'm going to let it get night here for a second. Because I'm. Oh. Rain. Right. Okay. Well, let's talk about something real quick together, and then maybe I'll go to sleep, and we'll come back next night, and I'll show you what it is I want to show you. Okay. Real quick. You know how you can equally love something and hate something? Like, for example, a sibling. Or extra spicy noodles? Maybe your favorite sports team? A recent Marvel movie? An unnamed social media platform? Kanye West? The usual things. That's how I feel about my build around the farm. I equally love it and hate it. Okay, that was cool. And here it is, and you can clearly see why I wanted to wait till midnight to show you. The windows are amazing, but first I want to talk about what is not amazing before I show you the rest. This build is so square. I mean, it's literally the exact same width and depth. Not quite the same height, but almost. I just about made a block in Minecraft. I know that's what this game is about, but come on. I can't have just a block for a build. I have some cool shapes going with that build up there and the iron farm over there. And way over in the distance, you can barely see is that circular farm there. Everything looks really cool. I've had attention to detail on that. And now I have the block. That's not exactly what I was going for, but it's kind of what was needed. You see, in here is this farm that is a perfect square. And I needed walls to come down on the side so that whenever I am digging up all the mud, it doesn't fall off the edge. So I had to have a build in some way to be exactly like this. And if I made it bigger, it was going to be massive. It's already a huge build. So I have a cube. I have a square block. Now don't get me wrong, it's kind of what I was going for. It is an old style like factory, and there's not a whole lot of fanciness to those. They're just basically big square or rectangular builds with the stuff inside. So I achieved that. And I also have put a lot of effort into trying to give it some style even though it's square. Like for example, these windows, which I absolutely love them. They're amazing. Now, they're super deep. It requires a lot of room to have this kind of window. So, I've got the stairs here to put a little bit of depth, some iron bars, the glass panes, and then the frog lights behind. And what that does is add a little extra texture here and there to add more depth. Here, let's step back. If we step back, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See, by moving left and right, because of the extra texture there in the panes connecting to the blocks in front and in back of them, it just makes it look like it has a little bit more depth to each of the windows. And I think they look so good. Now the downside is, look at all this depth. 1, 2, 3. It would have been 4 blocks if I hadn't used trapdoors here. It's a very deep window. Not one that you'd get on most of your houses, but it works okay in this big empty factory. I even like how it works up there with the stained glass. It does a little bit different. I don't have it connecting. Nothing is touching. There's a big air gap between the stained glass and the frog lights so that you don't get the connectivity, but I think it looks really cool. And the other thing I love is this texturing I'm starting to do. I haven't completed it yet, but between the different styles of blocks and the different depths with the stair blocks, that is working out really well, and I love the entryway. Because I needed to keep this nice and tight, see, I didn't really have any room for a stairwell up inside here. So what I did instead was create these outdoor entrances to the upstairs, which give, I think, a really cool industrial feel with this metal entryway, stairwell, not stairwell, what's the word I'm looking for? A ladder. I can't believe I forgot the word ladder. That's that's on me. So I used that to get up here to keep it nice and tight, and I think it looks really good and gives a different look to all this than what you would normally expect from a build like this. Okay, let me go sleep real quick, and then I have a request to make of you. What in the world can I do to make this look less blocky? I'm assuming maybe add on maybe an external building, maybe some, I don't know, additions, some things coming in and out of it. I don't know, maybe change the roof. I mean, it's very factory-like right now. It's exactly what I meant for it to be, but I just don't know. And so I need your help. If you have any ideas, please let me know below. It's always good to work with others and spitball some ideas back and forth. And I'm just here. It's just me and Bebop. And Bebop's really good at Redstone, but not so good at the building designs. Right, Bebop? You're more of a Redstone doll, yeah? Yeah. Now, something pretty interesting happened while we were working on this build. About halfway through, some villagers arrived here on the island asking for some food, and we were happy to provide that for them. But they also were able to provide us with a little bit of information. We've been stuck on this island for quite some time, and they are able to give us some insight on not only current events, but some past events. Why don't you check it out? What? Bebop, do you hear something? It's like this burning wind type sound thing? Oh. I think there's something coming our way. Why, hello! Welcome! How you doing?
Huh?
Wow, this is quite an amazing balloon you have here.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. Man, the materials you use to build that are so cool. It's probably slower than my airship, but I love the way that it looks. Do you think you could possibly give me a ride in it sometime? Oh, is it just hold two? Okay, alright, no problem. Hey, so welcome to our island. What is it we can do for you, gentlemen? Yes, yeah, you're correct. We do have some food. Right now, all we have is beef. Really soon, we're gonna have some vegetables that we can give. I don't know if maybe some fruits. We can try for some fruits, but mainly we have got some vegetables coming later. But we have beef now, if that'll work for you. Yeah? Okay. Bebop, would you mind running off and getting a couple chests of beef for these people? Alright, thanks so much. How long did it take all of you guys to get here? Ooh, that's a really long way. I'm surprised this balloon actually held up that long. Yeah, it must be pretty sturdy, I agree. We've been kind of stuck here on this island for a while. Any chance you have any news that might be interesting? Oh, okay. Oh, it's still getting bad, huh? Yeah, I was worried about that. I actually don't know too much about what's happening. Do you know anything about, what this mysterious infestation is? Oh, really? Huh. That's quite a bold statement to make. This seems like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Are you saying this has happened before? Oh, it is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Oh, it's been that long, huh? Wow, okay. Well, if this has happened before, then we must have done something about it. Where did you come by your information? Oh, it's been passed down, the stories? Okay. Well, where did they get the information? Oh, you have some proof. Oh, in that barrel? May I take a look? Okay, I'll just take a quick peek if that's alright. Oh, what is this? Oh, this looks like a story about death. Well, if it caused that amount of death and destruction before, then we definitely need to do something about it. Do you know, is there more information to be found? Where did you find that shard? Oh, they dug it up. Okay. Mainly, did they find it? Where'd they find it? In a desert? Okay. Alright, I really appreciate this. Okay, I think Bebop should be back in just a second with your food. Oh, hey, Bebop. Were you able to find everything that they needed? All right, let's get them loaded up and they can get going. All right, there you go. 2 whole barrels full of beef. And if you come back, I promise there'll be some vegetables for you, all right? Okay, it was great seeing you two. Feel free to come back anytime, all right? All right, see you next time. Bye. Let's go, Bebop. It's sounding like history is starting to repeat itself. And those who don't learn from history will be doomed to repeat it. So we need to learn. It looks like, Bebop, you and I need to go out and do some exploring. We don't have a lot of time. We're very busy. Let's see. We do have the brick farm is done. And with the super smelter done and the lava around, we have the fuel done. So we're getting really close. I think we might have some time to spare to go out exploring. It's one thing to sit here and provide aid, but we really need to go out there and find out what's happening and how we can stop it. But we'll have to do it next time because that's all we have time for today. All right, well, we hope you had fun. Bebop and I are so glad you came, and we hope that you found it adequate.